Hey everybody, it's Friday night and that means it's Lucky Dice Live time. I'm Howard Brock. I'm alone again. Seems to be the story of my life. I'm always alone. Dennis left me. I don't have a wife anymore. I'm just abandoned. My daughter doesn't want to spend time with me. I'm just here with you guys, all alone. Nothing, just alone. I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. I just like to guilt the people. Hey everybody, it's Friday night and that means it's Lucky Dice Live time.
So we got a few things to talk
I'm Howard
about
Brock. I'm alone again.
Do the auction, of course.
Seems to be the story of my life. I'm always
I can tell you that
alone.
if you want a deal,
Dennis left me. I don't have a wife anymore.
Very, very cheap
I'm just
now.
abandoned. My daughter doesn't want to spend time with me. I'm just here with you guys, all alone.
Very, very
Nothing,
cheap.
just
very,
alone.
Very cheap.
I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. I just like to guilt people. Hey everybody, it's Friday night and that means it's Lucky Dice Live time. I'm Howard Brock. I'm alone again. Seems to be the story of my life. I'm always alone.
That if you want a deal,
Dennis left me. I don't have a wife anymore. I'm just abandoned. My daughter doesn't want to spend time with me. I'm just here with you guys, all alone. Nothing, just alone. I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. I just like to guilt people. Hey everybody, it's Friday night and that means it's Lucky Dice Live time. I'm Howard Brock. I'm alone again. Seems to be the story of my life. I'm always alone. Dennis left me. I don't have a wife anymore. I'm just abandoned. My daughter doesn't want to spend time with me. I'm just here with you guys, all alone. Nothing, just alone. I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. I just like to guilt people. Hey everybody, it's Friday night and that means it's Lucky Dice Live time. I'm Howard Brock. I'm alone again. Seems to be the story of my life. I'm always alone. Dennis left me. I don't have a wife anymore. I'm just abandoned. My daughter doesn't want to spend time with me. I'm just here with you guys, all alone. Nothing, just alone. I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. I just like to guilt people. Hey everybody, it's Friday night and that means it's Lucky Dice Live time. I'm Howard Brock. I'm alone again. Seems to be the story of my life. I'm always alone. Dennis left me. I don't have a wife anymore. I'm just abandoned. My daughter doesn't want to spend time with me. I'm just here with you guys, all alone. Nothing, just alone. I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. I just like to guilt people. Hey everybody, it's Friday night and that means it's Lucky Dice Live time. I'm Howard Brock. I'm alone again. Seems to be the story of my life. I'm always alone. Dennis left me. I don't have a wife anymore. I'm just abandoned. My daughter doesn't want to spend time with me. I'm just here with you guys, all alone. Nothing, just alone. I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. Hey everybody, it's Friday night and that means it's Lucky Dice Live. I'm Howard Brock. I'm alone again. Seems to be the story of my life. I'm always alone. Dennis left me. I don't have a wife anymore. I'm just abandoned. My daughter doesn't want to spend time with me. I'm just here with you guys, all alone. Nothing, just alone. I'm just kidding. Everybody, it's Friday night and that means it's Lucky Dice Live. I'm Howard Brock. I'm alone again. Seems to be the story of my life. I'm always alone. Dennis left me. I don't have a wife anymore. I'm just abandoned. My daughter doesn't want to spend time with me. I'm just here with you guys, all alone. Nothing, just alone. I'm just kidding. Everybody, it's Friday night and that means it's Lucky Dice Live. I'm Howard Brock. I'm alone again. Seems to be the story of my life. I'm always alone. Dennis left me. I don't have a wife
Did that help at all? Yeah, I can play with it. I just need to know what's happening. I need somebody to be talking to me while I'm doing edits. So does the sound better now? Do 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 do. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Audio still terrible. I wonder if it's going through a different. So I did this the other day. We did a live stream. I haven't changed the settings, so I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. I need to know. I need people to talk to me and tell me if I'm changing anything or not. Hey Siri, call Aaron. Give me a second. Hey, I need somebody to talk to me so I can fix it. I can't, if I'm touching things, I don't know. Can you hear me on there now?
I mean, hold on. I don't know if it'll work because I'm on my phone. Having your audio from this and your audio from that.
Well, I know, but nobody's talking to me, so I don't know if they hear me or they don't hear me, and I don't know if the adjustments I'm making are working or not working.
All right, I'll call you right back. Let me hop on in.
Okay, all right.
I'll respond to you talking.
Okay, well, what do you mean 20 times, LOL?
Your audio is like quadrupling itself in echo. So every time you say hi, it's like hi, 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 hi.
I got you. All righty.
All right.
How is that? Is that better? Is that better? Because I know Jonathan came over here and was messing with this button. I need somebody to talk to me to tell me if I'm fixing this or not. Yada, 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 yada. I know there's something wrong with the audio, but I don't know if I fixed it. So I'm waiting for Aaron. I just talked to him on the phone to see if that fixes it or not. Yeah, that did fix it? Okay, so I know what it was. Tell me now. Tell me if I'm fixing this or not. Is that good or bad? good or bad. I want to find out what the problem was. I think I know.
Yada, yada, yada,
but
yada. I know there's something wrong with the audio, but I don't know if I fixed it.
I've undid the first thing. Did that change anything?
So I'm waiting for Aaron.
So it's that. All right. So this right here, does this do anything? Is everything good now? Checking 1, 2, 3. Checking 1, 2, 3. Checking 1, 2, 3. Okay, I know what it is then. It's it was the desk. I don't know why the audio mixer for the desktop is up on the on here. I think I'm just going to remove it so I don't have to worry about it anymore. No, I'll leave it there because I don't know why it's there. As many of you know, we had some tech issues last week. Good, thanks McConnell. We had some tech issues last week and the system crashed. For those that don't know what happened, I lost power. I came back, I rebooted back up, and when I booted back up, it did a Windows 11 update, and I've had that update done on 2 other computers, and it's a bitch, and it was a real bitch on this computer. It took all of my settings, all my links, all my settings, and deleted them. All my settings that were on OBS, all my settings, all my links. And I couldn't get it. I tried to get it set back up without success, and I had to have somebody come help me. Sure, no problem. So what I was talking earlier. So I'm going to back up in time, and what we're going to be talking about tonight is Worlds. We're going to be talking about the itinerary a little bit, what to expect, new people. Give them some tips, and maybe some old people give them some tips too, things to do, blah, blah, blah. We'll talk about what I'm doing. I'm going to talk about some of the events, yada, yada. Before we go into that, I want to discuss the errata that just happened today that everybody's talking about, and that's the errata that happened on Spirit of Vengeance. And as I was saying, again, I'm just going to pretend like nobody's heard me. WizKids has surprised me this year. Lantern Legacy being legal was a surprise to me. Do I have a problem with it? Not really. I think that if I would have been WizKids, would have I made Lantern Legacy legal? No, I wouldn't have. Now, why wouldn't have I made it legal? Because I think it was too soon to the set release. Worldwide, there are still people that don't have the pieces. I've got friends in Mexico that still don't have the pieces, and they're wanting to play with some of them, and they're having to do a lot of testing incorrectly. Furthermore, every time a new set comes out, there's always problematic pieces. Hey, Dennis, there's always problematic pieces, figures that are in a set, and giving a month doesn't allow enough time to address some of those issues, or maybe it does allow enough time to address those issues, but it makes it to where errata has to happen within a short period of time, and maybe people are already playing teams and they do an errata and they immediately have to switch. And so that's why I would have never made Lantern Legacy legal if I'd been in charge. As a player, did it bother me a whole lot? Not a whole lot, but I still feel like the prudent thing would be to not make it legal. I think that for Worlds, it would have been better off for everybody to, Dennis doesn't have Lantern Legacy. WizKids just published that the rest of the world is having problems getting Lantern Legacy. So I just think, for me, it would have been a better ruling for WizKids. Now, I'm saying that, but now I'm actually building a Lantern Legacy team that I want to play at Worlds possibly. And so anyway, it's kind of that's why I just think it would have been better. I think it would have been more prudent. Let's use that word, more prudent on WizKids' part, not to allow Lantern Legacy. That being said, they did an errata today for Spirit of Vengeance, a week before Worlds, and they did some other erratas this week that I saw people talking about. But Spirit of Vengeance, I think, has got more people talking than anything. And it's not the errata so much, I think, that's bothering everybody. I mean, actually what they're doing, they definitely nerfed him quite a bit. But I think it's more that they did it a week before. So for those that are not informed, what they've done in Spirit of Vengeance is they changed the wording to, and I don't have it in front of me, but they changed the wording on Spirit of Vengeance as to when he brings in figures, it's after resolutions. Okay, so before it said when he took a stop click that he immediately could bring in one of the figures off the sideline. So use this for an example. You flurry him, and a figure comes in. You hit for the first, you flurry him again, another figure comes in. Okay, so now that's two figures you can get in. Now on flurry, it's after resolutions, so you could only bring in one flurry, and you've actually shot by one stop click and potentially him not bringing in one figure. The other big thing is on trick arrows. So trick arrows just shoots right by stop clicks, and you're only able to bring in one figure. I mean, if you did trick arrows, I think it does 3 damage. So if you did 3 damage with stop click to spirit, and that would take him down potentially, I think, to his last click, maybe his second last, but I think it's just his last click. So that nerfs him quite a bit. Then then there's another figure, for example, I know that's in Heralds of Galactus that says when he hits, then he does another click of damage. And then that would be after resolution, so therefore he gets around bringing in 2 figures. Anything that does something like that, there's Spirit of Vengeance. I think it doesn't. Anyway, there's figures out there that does extra damage, and no, you wouldn't, because it's after resolutions, McConnell. It says after resolutions, and that means the whole flurry has to be completed first. You would only bring in 1. It wouldn't bring in 2. That's the way I understand it to be. I'm reading the issue is if someone blows through all of the stop clicks and KOs SOV, he does not get to generate any pilots. That's correct. Which you can do with trick arrows, and you can't do. I think there's a few other things that can do that. But I think that flurry would do that also. Let's look at flurry. I want to see. You could be right. Just it depends on how it's worded. Got me want to look now. Got to look. I need to start keeping a power and ability card over here. Give me a second. Let's see how it is worded. So we go to wording. Give this character close combat action. After close combat resolves, it may make it a second close stat as a free action. That's 2013. That's not any good. Hold on. I have to read now you're going to have to make me go and read the thing. All right, so let me go find it. Dennis, if you're still here, can you publish what we looked at earlier in the chat while I am looking up powers? Because that's not the way I read it, McConnell. I don't know why Wes left. Wes is a rules lawyer, and he plays Spirit of Vengeance, so he would have had some very good input on that. All right, so let's go to win. Let's go to best place to get. Let's see. There we go. Let's read the pack. Okay. If you full KO and turn off the stop click with nothing, he doesn't generate. Okay, I understand that. But what about on flurry? That's what we're talking about. Does he get 2 or 1? I'm looking at flurry now. So, speed power. And it's too small to read. Thank you, WizKids, for that. There we go. Just says make up to 2 close attacks. So the resolution of flurry is not... All right, so the way it reads is when this click is first revealed. Now it's saying after resolutions. Okay. All right, well, that's good enough for me. So the only deal is that if you're able to do enough damage off of, say, trick arrows. All right, so how much damage? What? That would, so on the first click, if you hit him with trick arrows, you wouldn't want to hit him. You wouldn't want to, if I remember right, I don't have his dial up. I guess I should do that too. But he's got 4 stop clicks. Okay, if I remember right. So he brings in 1 each time. All right. So if you hit him the first time, he brings in 1. Then you hit him with trick arrows, which does 3. And those 3 would kill him, and he wouldn't be able to bring in another one. If you did it the very first time, that's not necessarily a good thing, because he still has he wouldn't kill him, and he would be able to bring in 3. Am I correct on that? So if I hit Spirit of Vengeance with Trick Arrow on an attack, and I do 3 damage and go by the stop clicks, he's still alive, and all of the figures would come out. But if I wait and hit him 1 time and then use Trick Arrows, then I would not get any of the other figures out because he was KO'd, and I would only have the 1 figure that was still left on the board. That's the way I understand it. We didn't have that before, so that is a nerf. It's still, I don't know. So, McConnell, are you playing Spirit of Vengeance by chance? Is that something? Is that something you're playing? I actually have a. So, my question is: are you playing Spirit of Vengeance? What I want to know, if you are, does that errata make you not want to play him? Does that errata keep you from playing him? Anybody that's playing, okay, so does that make you go away from him, or do you still say, okay, that's a problem, but I just have to deal with it and I'm going to still play him? What is your thoughts there? Because I think he's still good. He's just got a little bit, he's a little bit more susceptible to dying, and you just have to be more careful. You can't just like run him up there. 100% makes me reconsider playing him. Well, there's a lot of good stuff out there right now. I have something that I think, I don't want to discuss it, but because I'm working on it still, but I think I have something that would kill him pretty fast. And I was talking to Dennis about it earlier. Quinn says, I don't know why people are upset about Spirit of Vengeance. Why would it ever be for the same character? The story is a new team of Fantastic Four, essentially. All right, so I think, Quinn, I don't think I'm upset about the errata. I don't think that anybody's upset about the errata itself. I think what people are upset about, and what I also, I'm calling foul, and I have no dog in this, because I wasn't going to play a Spirit of Vengeance team. But I think that making an errata on especially a meta figure that people have been working with 1 week before Worlds is not cool. That's when just put it that way. Did it need to be done? Should it have been done? Is it something that, am I okay with it? Right? Yeah, I'm okay with it, but it should have been done a month ago or 2 months ago, or not at all, and not till after Worlds. That's my thoughts on it, and I say that with anything. I think that's why. Yeah, exactly, McConnell. That's my same thing with why I think that Leonard Legacy should not have been released for Worlds, because over the last few weeks they've been doing all these erratas and clarifications and everything else, a lot on Leonard Legacy, and I think that it causes people to switch and move and everything all the way right up to Worlds, and the people that I know, the people that are the real meta players, or so to speak, they play test the hell out of these things. And so if you're constantly changing things, and you're sitting, let's use Dan Powell, for example, and Sam, they sit there and they build teams, and I think they sit at the house and they play test, and they run every single scenario, every darn map, and every possibility, and what the best places are for all of them. And all of a sudden, a figure that you're using and planning on a week before Worlds is errated, and you have to back up and do something entirely different. I think that's not good. I think that's I call foul on that, and I think that it's just a bad. I just don't think it should have been done this close to it. That's all I'm saying. Does it affect me in any way as a player? Not really, because I was tentatively not going to play in Worlds anyway. But I mean, from the sideline, I'm saying I don't think that was a good move. I think it would have been. I get why they did it. I get that they're trying to mix the meta up a little bit more, so to speak. But it's just the timing. It's just the timing of the whole thing. And I think that it would have been more prudent to not allow Leonard Legacy into Worlds. I was very surprised that they did. I think it would have been more prudent. I think there should be, unless there's something, I think that everything should be locked in 2 weeks before Worlds. In other words, we're not doing any more erratas on anything until after Worlds. It's 2 weeks before. We're locking it in. Everything is the way that it is. The only way that we will come in, if we see something that breaks the spirit of the game and is something that we didn't account for, we will step in and correct that. Other than that, 2 weeks prior to Worlds, everything is locked and loaded, and we're not going to do any erratas. We're not going to do anything like that. We will answer rules questions, of course, and if you have, but I think 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks out, everything should be locked, and to allow people enough time. I would have been pissed if I would have been building a Spirit of Vengeance team and playing it. You missed everything from Leonard Legacy. Well, I mean, Spirit of Vengeance is what you should have picked. No, I'm kidding. There's a lot of good stuff out there, man. I think it's wide open right now. I think you need to look at Leonard Legacy. There's a lot of stuff. The batteries and the constructs, I think, are going to be seen a lot. Combinations. How does that fit in with everything else? There's a lot of good stuff out there that is going to be mixing up with everything. That changes the game quite a bit. I'm liking Leonard Legacy a lot. I'm liking a lot of the stuff in there, and the stuff that you can mix in. And you can go. You just pick your color, and you can kind of go from there. And I haven't even played with the batteries yet. Here's what happened with me. We were building teams last week. We were running a lantern only constructed, and so I had something I wanted to play, and I built it, and now it's got me thinking about how to make it better by adding elements outside of Leonard Legacy. And I'm probably going to create something, and there's a decent chance I'll probably now play in Worlds with it. I'd say it's probably a 60% chance. If I don't like it, if I don't feel like it's really good, then I just won't play. So, does anybody else have anything that they want to talk about. They have updated the when to make SOVs errata effective Monday, 9/29, which is, now that's interesting. So that would be after Worlds. Okay, then. I guess people complained because they announced that, and how about that? So enough people complained, and they decided that the errata is not going to go into effect after Worlds. So everything we just said about WizKids and that they're doing erratas too late, they just fixed it. I think, though, that they should themselves put in a rule for themselves that has a date of erratas taken, last day of erratas, I think, is what I'm trying to say. So that's pretty interesting. That's I also applaud WizKids for making a very quick change. That's very rock-like. That's something that we've done over the years. WizKids has always been slow to make changes to anything, and we never did that. If we saw a problem, we pretty much that day or the next day, if it was a big problem, we would resolve it and change things. So the fact that WizKids just did this, which means people were very upset about it, and they realized that they're right, that we shouldn't be doing this change a week before Worlds. So it's going to be afterwards. So that's interesting. That's very interesting. So yay WizKids. I think that's right. Now we got to start planning to play against and with Spirit of Vengeance again, McConnell. Now you can reconsider your first consideration about Spirit of Vengeance, and now if I'm going to play in Worlds, I got to think harder about what to do against him. So very interesting. All good stuff. So anyway, guys, I think that's funny. Right on the air, we find out stuff. Pretty cool. All right. So let's talk about Worlds itself. I'm going to tell you what my plans are. My plans are different this year than they ever have been. Let me bring up the World schedule. All right. So Worlds has been stretching out. And again, they're kind of following what we've done. We started off with a Friday, Saturday, Sunday tournament at the Rock Cup. Went to and we've slowly expanded it to where we went first to a Thursday night welcome, then we went to an all-day Thursday, and then to a Wednesday night welcome at the Rock Cup, and WizKids has done the same thing. I've been pushing for them to do that for the last couple years. When I've talked to them there, I'm like, hey man, you need to. You're not giving some of these tournaments enough time to run. They're not treating them fair. They don't have Pulp Nationals there this year, or Pulp Worlds, or they don't have Silver, and I'm okay with that. And my problem with those tournaments isn't that I don't have a problem with having a Silver World Champion. I mean, not a Silver World. I'm sorry, a Pulp World Championship, and what was the other one? They had a themed World Champion. I don't have a problem with running those events, but they were never run the way playing 3 rounds of Swiss or 4 rounds of Swiss and determining that, hey, you're the Pulp World Champion, or cutting to like top 4, all that, and playing 3 or 4 hours was garbage to me. That's not a World Championship. And it to me, that's sliding when you do that, you are sliding the format itself. And if you're going to make a World Championship, you need to treat it like a World Championship. So in that period of time that Worlds is run, there was no way to do all of that. You could, because they dedicate one day to teams, that they dedicate 2 days to singles, and then they were doing half a days for everything else. Is basically what was happening, and they were doing that in a 4-day schedule. And really, it was a 3.5-day schedule up until this year. So now they're doing 4 full days, and they're at least taking the Silver Age Nationals, and they're giving it a full day. Aaron had something to do with that, and I think that that's the right right thing to do. And they got rid of some of their other tournaments because I just thought it was. I think if they would have ran a pulp event championship, I think that was fine, and run it the way they did. But to run it and call it a world championship, to me was a farce, and I didn't like it. I don't know who was. I don't know if it was last year or the year before. I don't know who was there, but they had to get out of there at a certain time, and we were running like 25-minute rounds in pulp just to get the rounds in. Guys, come on, man. That's not the way it's supposed to be done. And I was just so aggravated. I don't like playing events, and whether I win or lose, just being aggravated with the event. And I was in some of the events, and so they've addressed some of that, and I think things are better, and they're giving all the events their due time. That's all. That was my complaint. And so anyway, looking at the schedule this year, they have you being able to come in on Wednesday if you want, but nothing's going on Wednesday. It's just registration. I don't know if the guys, I don't remember what they're called, but the little podcast group that does their thing, I don't know if they're doing something on Wednesday night like they have in the past. They do some kind of podcast and stuff like that. I don't know if they're doing that or not. They probably are. They gave away some prizes and stuff in the years past. What's that? Clicks for? I don't remember what they're called. It's not really. I know they run a good stream, and they're the ones that do the live stream at WizKids. But I really don't watch their podcast. It's not that I don't really watch hardly any other podcasts. It's not because I don't like podcasts. I don't have time. My time is very stretched. So anyway, that's Wednesday. That's it. So you can come in, get some sleep, blah, blah, blah. People that are driving, I'm only 3.5 hours from there. So coming in on Wednesday night is not that important to me. Howsoever, the big difference this year is Silver Age Intercontinental Championship, which feeds into our World Championship at the Rock Cup. It is an all-day event, and it starts very early. So if I wanted to play in the Silver Age Intercontinental Championship, I either need to come in Wednesday night or I got to get up early as hell on Thursday. I did not buy tickets for this event. It's kind of weird because we support Silver. I have other things I want to do, and I don't want to get up. I don't want to come in the extra night, and I don't want to get up real early. I'm old and like my sleep, and anyway, I just want to do more. I also didn't want to put more time into building a team. The reason that I think I still play just fine. I think that I don't play as much. I don't do as much play testing, and I don't put the effort in. Possibly because I don't want to put the effort in. Also because I have too much other things going on, and I stay busy. And to do the real work takes time. You have to dedicate a part of your time to that, and I don't really want to do that right at this moment. Maybe one day I will. So I would build a team, and I would run it, and I would play it, and I'd work it out in my head, and then I'd go there, and then I'd see other teams, and then I don't know what the hell those teams are doing, and blah, 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 and then I just get aggravated, and so I'm going to avoid the aggravation this year. And my plan was to go in and play Battle Royals the entire time. So what I did is I bought Battle Royal tickets for every day to maximize the number of Battle Royals I played, and then I bought a Worlds ticket because it's only $20, and if I decided to play Worlds, I would just play Worlds that day in singles. And right now, I think that there's probably a 60-40% chance that I'm going to play in Worlds and build a team because I've got an itch now that I got to scratch. I started thinking of a team, and I'm going to have to. Now that I've thought about it, I'm going to have to build it and I'm play it. So I may have some battle royal tickets for people on Saturday if they need them. And then on the other thing that changed is on. So if you go to Thursday, my plan is still the same. I'm going to play in battle royals all day long. Friday, I bought tickets all day long for that, and that's what my plan was to do exactly that. But I got asked by some friends of mine, Saul and Richie, to play with them in teams, and I cannot refuse them. And I said yes, I would do that, and so I'm now playing in Team Worlds, and I do have battle royal tickets if people need them. I think I've got 5. I think I've got 5 battle royal tickets for the whole day. They're spread out to where you can play the whole day, but I'll probably I'll do something with those tickets. Or maybe WizKids will let me use them for Team Worlds. They probably will. But anyway, I'll make it happen. I probably, that's what I'll do. I think they'll give me credit. I'll just get with Ryan and work that out. So we have I'll be doing Team Worlds on Friday, and then Saturday's up in the air. I could be playing in Worlds. I could be going back to Battle Royals. My intention this is my thoughts. I was gonna play Thursday, Friday, and if I was doing really good in Battle Royals, I was gonna screw Worlds. I'm just gonna keep playing Battle Royals because I'm doing good, and I might can win the Battle Royal Championship. Blah blah blah. Because the pricing on that's pretty good, and now I've just fouled that all up. So Saturday's very iffy. I'm probably going to build a team with the intention of maybe or maybe not playing it on Saturday morning or Friday night late. I'm going to be looking at where I'm at in the Battle Royal standings, and I'm going to be looking at realistically where if I feel like I have a good chance at playing my team at Worlds. So I have a backup plan. That's what I'm going to be doing. And then on Sunday, I have Battle Royal tickets. And of course, if I were to play Worlds, I wouldn't be able to use those Battle Royal tickets because if I were to qualify and make the cut for Sunday. That's my plan. Now, for those coming into Memphis for the first time, based on years past, the best place to stay is Graceland itself. Yes, you can get cheaper tickets. I mean, hotels. You can get cheaper hotels. But you are missing something. You're missing something if you do. I realize if you're on a budget, you're on a budget. But the fact that you can go there and not really leave. Now, the complex is across the street. The Rock Cup, I'm moving it from where I was at. I know I've got off the world subject, but I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to explain to you the worthing it. It's worth it at the Rock Cup to buy the hotel and be there where you can walk up to your room, back down to your room, take a break, interact with other players. And just really have a good time. I don't know how many of you guys go to a casino, but what is so attractive about a casino to me is you can go and play, you can go sit at the bar, you can go to an event, you can go to your room, you can go to the pool, you can come back and gamble, you can quit and gamble, you can go find things to do, and you never leave the hotel. It's always right there, and that's what I love about that, and I try to duplicate that with the Rock Cup. The WizKids is almost the same thing, except that you can't walk back and forth. I mean, you can walk back and forth, but you have to leave the hotel and you go outside, or they have a shuttle service that will drive you across. So that part's good. They have a couple of restaurants and they have a bar inside. And that's fun. They have a little lady. The best part of the whole deal is you get a little lady, I want to say at 9:30 every night, that they give out chocolate milk and for free at part of Graceland, and you get peanut butter and banana little sandwiches and stuff. And the little lady's sweet, but she's sweet, but she's sassy. She's one little sassy mama, and she's worth seeing and talking to if you go and say it. She don't take no shit and she dishes out, but she's cute as can be, and that she's part of the deal. And so you get all of that, and the hotel itself is nice. The rooms are nice. Again, it's a decent price. I would say it's going to Graceland, and I don't remember what I'm paying, but it's probably it's not a high rate. You're not paying $400 or $500 a night, but you're not paying $100 a night. Now, where that's the deal there. So I mean, it's worth staying at the hotel. It's and the experience is much better, and trust me, man, having all your stuff up in the hotel and being able to walk back and forth is just fantastic. But I do understand people that have a budget, and a lot of people do an Airbnb and so on and so forth, but you do miss out. Now, when I run the Rock Cup, I'm going to do a package similar to what WizKids did, to where and you have to stay at the hotel to get it this time. So, just letting you guys know that for me, staying at the hotel is highly recommended. Now, so if you come in the best experience would be to come in on Wednesday night, relax, hang out, see people, play test, do whatever, then play on Thursday and do the thing every day. That's your ultimate experience. Again, I don't need that ultimate experience because I can drive over there in a short period of time, and but you know, if you want to max out. So now, as I said, you've got a good description of the hotel, what's around the hotel. You've got a little bit of fast food. There's a barbecue place down the road. Don't remember the name of it, but it's very close. Highly recommend it. They stay open late. They will come to the hotel and pick you up in a pink Cadillac and take you to their restaurant if you call them. That's for free, and their food is really good. It's Elvis themed. Everything that I've had there has been good. So that's a good place to eat. There are places all over Memphis to go to eat. It just depends on how far you want to go out. Be wary. There are some crime areas in Memphis. Be careful where you go. Across the river is not a good place to go. That's a high crime area. Don't really go over there. But you know, if you don't have to go anywhere. You can literally stay in the hotel and cross the street and stay in the shuttle and be shunned from everything if that's what you want to do. If you want to feel ultra safe, I haven't felt uncomfortable anywhere over there. But I have went with some people and driven other restaurants, other places that we read about. You may want to go on Bill Street. Bill Street is not that far away. You can drive to that. There are things to do in Memphis, and there are safe things to do in Memphis. So I'm not trying to don't by any means. Memphis is rated as a high crime area nationally, but it's not the part of Memphis that we're necessarily at or where we're into. It's like Atlanta. There's places in Atlanta, Nashville, even where I'm at. Not as many here, but in Huntsville, there's places everywhere that we would go to. Chicago, Columbus, Ohio, any place that we go to. Some places are better than others. Some places are safer than others. But there's all those places have a place you shouldn't go to. So just be smart. So then on Thursday, you have, again, the Silver Age Intercontinental Championship starting. You have a Chaos Sealed, which is a very interesting thing. You pay X number of dollars, you get boosters, you build your team, and then every round you add a booster and you build a bigger team and blah blah blah. So it's total chaos. And then you have they have a bystander pack battle royals that day, every 30 minutes beginning at 1:30 until 5, and those you're getting bystanders in. Those bystanders, everybody's like, I wish we had these bystanders, and they're only making them available in Chase Retail, blah blah blah. And I think it's great that they're offering the bystanders, but maybe a little bit too late, as that some of those bystanders I think are very close to being rotated out. You have a supercharged seal. Those are always fun. That would be with lantern. Would be super fun to play in that. And then you have a 300-point modern. So if you're playing in Worlds and you have your team and you're wanting to get some game time in and run your team and see how it does and practice with it, so to speak, go play in the 300-point modern that's on Thursday. Friday we have Team Worlds, and that's 3 versus 3. I'm participating in that. It's usually the highest participated tournament that occurs at the event, and most people will be playing that. What will happen is the other events will fill by people dropping out of Team World. So if you lose early and you don't have a chance, people will drop out. They'll start playing Battle Royals. They'll start playing in some of these other tournaments. You have a Chaos Sealed again at 2:30 that day. You have Bystander Pack Battle Royals all day. You have Supercharged Sealed. You have 300-point Modern. And then that night, they do a fan appreciation event. It says 7:30 to 9 o'clock. That seems longer than what I'm used to them doing. I don't remember everyone being an hour and a half. So I don't know what I don't know what they're doing there. It's usually they talk HeroClix. They tell us about upcoming sets. They sometimes we get to ask them questions. We get previewed. Sometimes they give out stuff. So they got an hour and a half slated. That's again very unusual to me that I'm seeing that. So maybe they have something special. I don't know. I didn't catch that to just now. I just know that that's a long time. So anyways, we'll have that, and it's always good to go to. Generally, I've already seen a lot of new things by going to other stuff. Like I just went to the Alliance open house and so on and so forth. So I've seen a lot of new stuff, but there's always at this particular this particular event, there will be something that I haven't seen yet. There's going to be something that they got saved just for us. Some of it will be repetitive that we already know, but there will be something there that we are going to be surprised about, and so it's worth going to. And plus, you get to hang around with people like me, and what else can there be better than that? Now, that particular night, let's see, that's Friday night. Saturday is the World Championship, Swiss Rounds, 9:30 all-day event. And then we got Chaos Sealed again. We got Bystander. We got Battle Royals, Bystander Pack Battle Royals, and we got the Supercharged Sealed event. Now, I have something going on Saturday night, and if you're wanting to do something with me, it's probably not going to be on Saturday night. Saturday night, in fact, I think we generally get out of there around 6:30, 7 o'clock on Swiss Play. I'm hoping that Swiss Play, if I'm playing in that and I'm doing well, I'm hoping Swiss Play is over before 6:30, because I will be disappearing probably to my room to be by myself to watch the Alabama-Georgia game. So that's going to happen. I will. It's Saturday night, and I'm going to see that game. If I have to miss the very beginning of it, so be it. But I will be. I'm glad the special event is not Saturday night, because I would not be there. I'm going to watch that game. I'm not going to miss it. And then Sunday, we have the top 16 from Worlds playing. They start at 10 o'clock, and then you have Battle Royal. You have a Battle Royal Champion playoff, which is something that I was targeting. The Battle Royal Championship in the past they started this. We followed suit. We will probably, when I say we, I'm talking about Rock and the Rock Cup. We followed suit, and we awarded a Battle Royal Champion at the Rock Cup this year. We did that because we saw Whiz Kids did that at, I think the first one they did it was at Adepticon, and they did it at Nationals, which was after us, but Adepticon was the first one. We like that idea. So we're going to keep that in play, but they've expanded that now to a playoff, and if I recall, it's the top 4 point getters get to play in a some kind of championship on Sunday to see who is the Battle Royal champion. And that's why I'm playing in those Battle Royals. I'm thinking I had a chance to be the Battle Royal. I can tell you this, to be the Battle Royal, to be one of the top 4, you got to play for almost the entire time, if not the entire time. The people that have been winning this thing, that's all they do is they play Battle Royals. And they stack up the points. If you're playing half the time, you're not going to make it. And that's where that's why I'm in a little bit of that's why I've got to keep an eye on that. I was thinking, if I do this thing and I suck the first 2 days in Battle Royals and I'm like way behind, I'll flip over and I'll play something else. Now I'm playing Team Worlds and it's kind of messed my plans up. And I'm going to have to evaluate after Team Worlds where I'm at, whether I keep trying to go for that or not, which will determine whether I play in Worlds. So I got a lot of things going on, but it's not that big a deal. And then you also have another Chaos Sealed. You have Battle Royals all day, and then you have the supercharged, another supercharged sealed that is on Sunday. So that's pretty much the thing. If any of you guys got any questions, of course we record this on YouTube. If you guys have any questions, look me up on Facebook, message me directly. I'm more than glad to answer and help anybody that's going to Worlds. If you need, if you need things beforehand, also my store's open. I've got stuff. You can go to LuckyDiceGames.net, and if you see something in there you want to buy, I'm more than glad to. You can buy it and choose pick up in store, and I will bring it to you. You can also do the same thing on eBay. You can go to eBay, look up Lucky Dice Games. Hey George, George, you're coming along late this time. Thanks, George. I'm just going to have fun, man. I don't need any luck. I'm just going to have fun, man. So George was my roommate last year. I wish he'd been here earlier, and he would have been at when I was talking about Worlds and given a description. He could have chimed in a little bit, but anyway, we just woke up. Yeah, he's in the. Are you in the Philippines? Or are you still somewhere else? Are you over? Where was it? Where were you at? You went somewhere. Singapore? You in Singapore? Are you in Singapore? Or are you in the Philippines right now? Anyway, if you have things that you want to purchase, I'm more than glad to bring it. Again, I'm coming on Thursday, so that I will have it in my bag, walking around at anything that is purchasable that people need. Just reach out. I'm more than glad. Oh, China. Yeah, China. That's right. I remember now. You're just outside of Hong Kong. So anyway, if you need something, reach out. The community is also very supportive of people. And if there's something that you don't have, you need to borrow. Generally, you can find somebody to do that. Sometimes I have something that I can loan out. I don't like to do too much of it, because when you start doing too much of loaning out, you now got to keep a book on who's got what. And I borrow myself, but I try to limit what I borrow and what I loan out. It can get a little bit too much. It also helps when I'm loaning out, like if it's a local player, that's a lot easier for me to collect and not worry about. But anyway, we try to help each other and still will if you need it. And the community on HeroClix overall is great. And so you'll find that out if you need it. Last but not least, I'm going to throw this out there. George, this is for you too. I just posted today. I have pre-orders up now for X-Men 97. This will be something that I'm doing ongoing for every set. I have 50 available. You can buy 2 bricks, which would be a case sealed, and you get a retail chase booster. I did the same special for Lantern Legacy. It's $366. $366 gets you a case plus a retail chase booster. these things sell like hotcakes. We're only a month away. By the way, I haven't passed this along, but I reached out to WizKids to ask them, did they think that we were going to still have a, I think everybody's expecting X-Men 97 to be delayed. And I talked to somebody in shipping. I'm not going to mention names, but I talked to somebody that I know that handles the logistics and stuff in shipping for WizKids. And I was told that everything looks A-okay and that they were very, very certain that we would have an October release, but they did not know what date in October. I think it's going to be personally, I think it will be the end of the month. I actually hope that it's the end of the month, but my point is, we're a couple of weeks away from October, and we're going to go from Worlds, and then just in a very short weeks, we're going to have X-Men 97, very popular set, one of the best animations I've ever seen that I've enjoyed, very great storyline, and we're going to get the characters from that, so it's going to be fun, and it's going to sell very fast. So if you need to get your orders in, you can go to Lucky Dice Net. I post the links all over the place, but if you go to Lucky Dice Net and look it up, you can look up, all you need to do is type in, you can go to the HeroClix category, or you can just type in and do a search for X-Men 97 bundle, or just type in bundle. Bundle will bring it up. It'll bring up the Lantern Legacy bundle, which I'm sold out of. But if you put that in, you can go ahead and get yours. Get yours while you can. It's the best deal out there. You won't get a better deal than what I'm offering at that price. You're getting 2 bricks and a Chase retail booster for $366, which is below MSRP of an entire case. So it's a great deal. Get it while I have it. It's going to sell out. Every time I've run this special, it is sold out very fast, and I anticipate this one selling out too. This is an extremely popular set. Get yours while you can. Don't wait. You're not in jeopardy of it running out tonight, but they're going to start popping off. They will. All right. So the auction has ended, which means I've got to go and open up boosters now. So we're going to flip, guys. We'll talk. The show will not run. I've done in the years past, I've run shows from Worlds. I'm not doing that this year. I'm not doing that in protest of Dennis not being there with me, because Dennis isn't going to Worlds, and I'm extremely disappointed in him, and he has let me down and just ruined my life by not going to Worlds. So in protest, I am not shooting a video. I'm really not mad at him, man. I know what's going on in his life, but I do miss him, and this is something that we do together. I mean, we do Worlds and we do the Rock Cup. We try to do some other things. I'm probably going to have to go to see Dennis this year. I'm probably going to have to go to Mexico, which I'm debating. And anyway, so that's no show this coming week. When I come back after Worlds, we'll be talking Worlds. We'll be talking States. We'll be talking X-Men. We'll be talking all kinds of good stuff. We'll be talking things that we learned and saw and blah, blah, blah. So for those that are staying with the brick breaks, stay with me. For those that are gone, hopefully I'll see you at Worlds. If not, I will be back in 2 weeks. All right, let's do this thing. Let's go jump over and start doing this stuff. All right. Let's open up a brick. I really miss Nate not being here. If for no other reason, he opened up the damn cases. No, I really like having somebody here. It's when you are, today wasn't so bad, but when you're running a show, and it's a lot easier to talk to somebody in the show and share opinions and debate and talk. It flows a lot easier, in my opinion, when you're talking by yourself, you're trying to figure out, what do I want to talk about? I still got 30 minutes left. What am I going to ramble about? And yada, yada. And then you have something planned and you get through it too fast and you got to think of something else. But it's just better overall just to have somebody to talk to. All right, so first thing I want to do is I want to make sure that that everything's sold. So let me do that real quick. I have one saved draft. Oh, that was a test draft. All right. So everything did sell, so we're good. So let me get back over to here, back into the chat, and there we go. So let's start off with starting to create the bounty, because we have no bounty. There, I'm throwing in a legacy card from this brick. I'm going to get this set up, and then I'm going to add in prizing to the bounty. And then we will pick a bounty figure. Don't give me any names just yet, guys. Just hang on. George, I miss you too, man. You think you're going to be... George, I got a question for you, because now you didn't get the full effects of the Rock Cup, but you did come there. And I'd like you to honestly tell people, be truthful. You've been to Worlds, you've been to the Rock Cup. I mean, they're both World Championships. One's just silver, one's modern. And you've seen the way I do things. The next year's going to be a little bit different. So if you've been coming every year, you're going to see what my original vision was for the Rock Cup, being in a hotel and how I run it and everything else. But the way we run it is going to be very similar. It's just going to be in a hotel, which it has a different feel, a little bit different vibe. So George, tell the people out there, you've been to Worlds, and I know you love both, but if you had to recommend for somebody to go to Worlds or go to the Rock Cup, do you favor one over the other? You're like, man, the Rock Cup is great because of this, or man, Worlds is awesome because of that, or maybe you don't favor one over the other. I don't know, but share with us your thoughts there, because I'd like to know, because you've been to both, and anybody else that's out there that's been to both, if you've been to both, tell me what your thoughts are there. What is today? Is today the 19th? I think it's the 19th, right? Yeah, 19th. Today is one of my daughter's birthdays, Chelsea. For those of you coming to the Rock Cup, she wasn't there this past year, but she's usually there. She worked at the cafe some, but she always helped me at the Rock Cup. She is, I don't know if George heard me or not. He's not responding. Maybe he left. I chased him off. One. Two. 19. I think George left. So he's not going to be able to answer that question. Most people will tell you that the Rock Cup, well, you need to come this coming year. Most people will tell you that the Rock Cup is the best event that they've ever been to. It has a different feel, a different vibe. It just is. And I'm not dissing Worlds, because I love Worlds. I've been going to Worlds forever, and will keep going. I guess I'm not going to go forever, but I'm going to go as long as I can, as long as I'm healthy, as long as I'm still senile. I don't know, maybe I will go not senile. Maybe I'll go crazy. All right, I'm throwing in a Flash team up off of JLU. I'm throwing in a tarot card. This is the Hierophant. Then I'm throwing in a Lee Kung from AVX. Then I'm throwing in a Supernova marquee from way, way back. Then we have a WKO Bishop. Then I've got, this guy's always been interesting to me. This is from Web of Spider-Man, way, way, way back. It's the Burglar, it's a LE. And then I'm gonna throw in a Tellus from Slosh, which was actually a pretty good piece. And last but not least, I've got a Prime. This Prime is from Batman, and it's Selena Kyle. And so that's our starting point. And now we get to do the fun stuff, and we need to pick a figure. So I need a super rare from this set to be our bounty figure. Nominate away. Throw some names out there, guys. What do y'all want to see? I don't have a lot of people here. I don't know how many people I've got in Restream. It's not giving me the number that I don't see. I don't know how many people are here. Yeah, usually it gives me a number, so I don't know how many people's on Restream. I don't have that. All right, so we got Sonar. Sonar's fine. Anybody want to second that? Superboy Prime. D Block says Superboy Prime. I have a Sonar and I have a Superboy Prime. If somebody seconds one of those, or if Sonar, there it is. All right, so we're going Sonar. All right. Good luck, everybody. Sonar is our bounty figure, and let's start it off. Number 1. Number 1, we have a Batman Common. We have an Orange Lantern Construct. We have Sorinek Natu Uncommon. We have an Ultraviolet Lantern Ring. We have an Hourman Super Rare, so that's our first Super Rare of the night. And then we have a Parallax Hal Jordan Legacy card. And while I'm ranting away, something you guys can answer is I like feedback on Lantern Legacy. If you guys are enjoying Lantern Legacy, I think it's a great set. I'm enjoying it a lot. It's the funnest set that I played with in a while. I like the interaction. I like the introduction of the stuff that they've done, and I think it's great. Are you guys having the same experience, or do you guys maybe think it sucks and wish that we would have never seen it ever, or whatever? What do you guys think? Do you think it's meta-worthy? Do you think that we're going to see a lot of stuff played in there? I do. I think we're going to see a lot of Lantern at the Worlds. But what do you guys? How do you guys feel about it? All right, number 2, we got a Question Common. We got a Beast Boy Uncommon, 025B. We got a Laura, 023B Uncommon. We have a Red Chain. And who has number 2? Wow. That was fast. We have the best possible thing to get in this set, I believe. At least the most valued set. But D Block, do you have number 2? Who has number 2? I got 2 people typing. Hang on. They might be talking. Well, anyway, I've got Moon Knight and D Block are typing. I don't know that they're typing and answering this. I just want to know who loved this set. This set. I was hoping Collector's Trove should be like that. Yep, this is my favorite set in a while. So people are agreeing with me. I don't know who has number 2, but if you are here, you got a Superman Chase. So I think that's the most valuable piece in the set. I don't know if it's the best piece in the set, but I think it's the piece that everybody has been. Everything that everybody is wanting to buy, because he's Superman, man. I mean, he is powerful. It isn't like the figure isn't good, but I don't know if it's the the best meta piece, so to speak, in the set. It's just everybody wants Superman. D Block is typing. Maybe he is. Maybe he's going to tell me he's got number 2. Let's see. All right, number 3, we got the Atom. We got a Legacy card powered battery, Sinestro powered battery. That's good. We got a Guardian common. We've got a Des Travis uncommon. A Sinestro super rare. Man, we're getting all the money figures right off the bat. Sinestro 041A super rare, and we got a Blue Lantern ring. Man. Adam didn't want to go back in the box. Number 4. How do you view this stream? You should be. You know what? I never put the stream up over here. Let me put it up on here. You can go to YouTube. My bad, guys. Let me go, and I will make it pop up here. I just forgot to do it. You know that old and senile part? Maybe it's happening quicker than we thought. Give me a second. YouTube. Until you asked, I forgot. I didn't even realize I didn't do it. And I should have. Anyway, YouTube. Lucky Dice Live. Take me just a second. But you can watch it. You can go to Facebook Live on the Rock channel or on Lucky Dice's channel, or you can go to YouTube and look up Lucky Dice Live. We recommend YouTube. It has the least lag, and I think has the best connection because everything goes to YouTube first and then goes out. But I'm going to have it posted here in just a second. He's not hearing me, so if you guys would tell him it will be up in just a second. All right, YouTube Live. There. Copy. And let me go over here and we'll add it in. Add it into here. That's the first time I've ever done that. It's the first time I've ever not put the stream into Auxxit. That didn't work. There we go. Paste. Hold on a second. They're not liking that one. I see what's wrong. There we go. Copy. Paste. Start stream. There. And then back to chat. All right. Lockhart, I apologize about that. Usually we have the stream going live on going in Auxxit also, and I just forgot to do it. Again, we're back to that senile part. Now that could be, if I'm senile and I can play in Worlds, y'all could be in trouble because I could just be the crazy Howard that comes in there and does weird things. That you guys ever played? You know, does it not when a player does something totally unexpected, what he's not supposed to do, and just like pounces you, and you're like, what the hell? And it's like it's like nobody's going to do that, and they do something, and all of a sudden they're in your face, and you're like, oh my God. Now what do I do? Because it's something happens and you and you're like, oh no, what am I going to do now? maybe I'm gonna be that guy. Maybe I'm gonna be the guy that just does something crazy, unexpected, like not that something I'm not supposed to do. All right, we're in booster number 4. We got question, common. We got Batman, common. We've got Scar, uncommon. We've got Lobo. Wow! Again, we're hitting all the money pieces. I've got a Lobo Prime, and we got a Sword construct, and we have a Scar 019 A1 team up. So Lionheart, or Lockhart? It's Lockhart, isn't it? Lockhart, did you purchase any boosters? Did you purchase boosters 1 through 3 by chance? If you did, I can go back over that with you and tell you what you got, because we did give out some good stuff on boosters 1 through 3. Just type in and let me know, and I will go back and look at the booster that you won. If you had booster 1 through 3, let me know, and I will pull those for you. All right, so number 5. Number 5, I've got a common dog, a common space dolphin, a rare Guy Gardner, a uncommon Spectre, and we got the Flash and Green Lantern Legacy card, and we got a Ultraviolet Sword construct. And you can type in the chat on you. I don't know if Lockhart, if you're watching it from YouTube now, or if you're watching it on, because I do have it now on Auxxit. Either you can type in Auxxit and talk to me, and I can answer you, or you can type on YouTube, and I will also see that. So if you have a question, or if you want me to go back and look at one, just type, and I'd be more glad to answer you and talk to you. All right, so now number 6. Number 6, we got Kyle Rayner common, Sandman uncommon. We have a White Lantern ring. We have a Rage of the Red one-shot, Red Lantern recruit common, and a Hal Jordan rare. Number 7. Man, stuff is just pouring out of this booster is a very good booster, guys. We pulled some really good stuff. We've had the best chase, we've had a good prime, and it's continuing to have good stuff come out. We've got a Green Lantern recruit common, a Hal Jordan uncommon. We have a dog common. We have a Power Battery Green Lantern Power Battery, and we have a Soundwave Green, and we have a Superboy Prime Super Rare, which was tried to be nominated as the, I think it was McConnell was trying to nominate Superboy Prime as a, I think that was McConnell. Somebody was trying to nominate him as a, it was D-Block that was doing it, I think, as the bounty figure. So we didn't get him. All right. We got a Hal. Now this one is booster number 8. We got a Hal Jordan common, question common, Despotellus uncommon, Alan Scott rare, Soundwave blue construct, and a Mira Ryam legacy card. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. That's too bad, man. So D-Block was trying to nominate that figure, and that happened to be his booster too. So he's He's like, why didn't you listen to me, guys? Why? All right, so now we're going to booster number 9. I've got a Lex Luthor rare, a Sinestro Corp recruit, common, a Hal Jordan common, 001B. I've got a Jessica Cruz uncommon, 002B, and I've got a Soundwave construct and a Power Battery Indigo Tribe legacy card. And I've got somebody that's fell into the floor. Sinestro. Who is that? Sinestro Corp recruit. All right, number 10. This is a good brick. I would be very happy pulling this brick at Team Worlds, no problem. All right, we have a Star Sapphire. This is number 10. Star Sapphire ring construct. Who's fragging next? One shot. Hal Jordan uncommon. Joe Mullen rare. Black Lantern reanimate common, and a Spectre common. Number 11. Number 11. I've got a Jessica Cruz team up. I've got a Batman uncommon. I've got a Space Dolphin common. I've got a Ganthet common, Soundwave construct, and I've got a red construct, and I've got a Arkillo rare. That was booster number 11. And now we move on to booster number 12. All right, last one out of the first brick, Kyle Rayner. Common, we got a Superman Chase team up card 061A. We got a Kyle Rayner uncommon, Jessica Cruz uncommon, Gambler rare, Soundwave construct. Oh, I need to tell you the color. That's going to be indigo. All right, we're going to go into the next brick. I'm going to go ahead and get the prizing out first. We didn't get our bounty, so the bounty carries over. I've got a Superman JLU team up card. I've got another tarot card. No, I do not. I have that's the same one. Here we go. I've got the Tower tarot card that I'm putting in. Then we got a Baron Strucker out of Nick Fury, super rare. We got a Lee Kung. I did a Lee Kung, so we're not going to do another Lee Kung. Then I've got a Maelstrom out of Captain America. That was a pretty good figure sealed back in the day. And I got two more. I've got a Impulse WKO prize, and I've got a Captain Cold WKO prize. Okay, so let's get into the next brick. I'm going to add the legacy card in there, of course. Last week, all the money stuff was popping out at the end of the bricks. Opposite, at least on this first brick, it was opposite. It all popped out in the first few boosters. again, if you guys are going to be at Worlds and you won something, if you would like me to, if you pay for it, and you would like me to bring your Auxxit stuff to Worlds next week and hand it to you, I'm willing to do that, but you have to message us on Auxxit and tell us to do that. More than glad to do it for you. Just need to know. Makes my daughter happy. She doesn't have to pack and ship it, so that's always a good thing. Happy daughters. All right, that's good enough. Alrighty, number 13. Again, if you guys are just now tuning in, we have a bounty figure already named, and we are going. It's Sonar, so we're looking for Sonar to win the bounty prizes. We had a really good first brick. We had a Superman chase in it, and we had a prime, and we had good super rares. So, well, look at that. Look at that. Who has number 13? Speak up. Need to know who's got number 13. Let's see if I can look and see. 13. 13. Yep. Lockhart. There you go. Lockhart's got 13. We know he's here. All right, Lockhart. You have number 13, and I hope you're watching the video. All right. So we have a question, common, a space dolphin, common. We have a Beast Boy, uncommon, a Star Sapphire ring, and we have the Power Battery Black Lantern Corp Legacy card, and we have a Sonar. So you have you've won the bounty. So congratulations on that. You won everything, you won all the bounty prizes, which we will send out to you. What I need to know from you now is you've got 2 legacy cards that you got off the bricks that will be coming to you. Do you want me to open your legacy cards up on the air? If you want me to, I can send them to you sealed, or I can open them up here. Pretty much everybody always. The stuff that I'm putting in, this is all the stuff that you won for the bounty. Cool, man. Congrats. So, do you want me to open up your legacy cards? You got 2 Lantern legacy cards. Do you want me to open them up here in the air, or do you want me to send them just like this? All right. We're going to open them up. So here's the first one. It's a good one. We got a Firestorm Legacy card. If you're like everybody else, everybody wants the, I think the biggest one is the God of Light, right? The God of Light's got to be the biggest Legacy card, which we have pulled here. You've got a Weaponer of Cord. Very Great figure back in the day when we were playing War of Light. In the sealed, that was one of the figures that you definitely wanted. Congratulations on that, and we'll get that sent out to you. All right, number 14. We have a Sandman uncommon, a Batman common, Gathnet 004B common. We got a Lex Luthor rare, and we got a Soundwave orange, and we have a Bleeze legacy card. That was number 14. Now we're going to number 15. Lockhart, I really apologize to you. I didn't know. I really didn't know that the thing was not streaming in Auxxit. We talked about a lot of stuff. We always talk about an hour prior to the auction starting. So if you go to YouTube, you can go back and see the recordings. We talked about some pretty cool stuff tonight. If you go into Worlds, or if you want information on Worlds, there's a lot there. So you have something to trade. Trading something is still of value. All right, we have, this is number 15. We've got Spectre, common. You got the Power Battery, Blue Lantern Corps legacy card, battery. You got Zed, uncommon. Orange Lantern Construct, common. Orange Lantern Ring, construct. And you got Orkillo. That's not a bad booster. Number 16. Now, there's not a lot of guys talking about this figure that I'm about to open up, but I played with him the other night. I think he's pretty damn good. I think that he's really good. You have a Guy Gardner. This is booster 16. You have a Guy Gardner rare prime. I think Guy Gardner is good. I think that he's very good. You got a Kyle Rayner uncommon. You have a Dog common. You have a Sodom Yacht uncommon legacy card. And you have a Kyle Rayner C version common. Get in there. There we go. Number 17. Sinestro Corps Recruit, common. Chain, Indigo, Construct, Soranik, Natu, uncommon. Rot Lop Fan, love that guy. Rare. Hal Jordan, common C version. And there you go. This is the legacy card everybody wants. Green Lantern, God of Light, legacy card. So that actually, just because that's in there, makes this a pretty valuable booster. All right, number 18. This is another good figure that I think we're going to see in the meta. I think we're going to see it. I actually think we will see this guy this coming week. So we got Terror of the Yellow, one shot. This is the one I was talking about. We have Animal Man, super rare. We have a Blue Bat Construct. We have a Black Lantern Reanimate, common. We have a Hal Jordan, uncommon. We have a Green Lantern Recruit, common. And we have a Terror of the Yellow. Well, I already called that one, didn't I? Terror of the Yellow, one shot. Number 19. All right, you have a said team-up card. You have a Kyle Rayner, uncommon. God Killer Sword, well, it's not a construct. You just have you have an object. And then you have a Kyle Rayner, rare, a Orange Lantern construct, and you have a Space Dolphin, common. Somebody jumped the ship. And Dolphin tried, but I caught him. Kyle Rayner wanted to stay here. Gotta go, Kyle. Somebody needs you. All right, number 20. These things are always, the chains are always popping out. This is another good figure that I think we may see being played in the meta. I think people have been talking about him a lot. Cyborg Superman, super rare. Sinestro Corps Recruit. Red Lantern, common. Chain, green chain. Batman, uncommon. And you have a Power Battery orange legacy card. I just got in a big collection, and I have every battery in there. I have those double pack batteries. I will be posting them on eBay probably over the weekend. You guys are looking for those, so I do have those. And I also found some other batteries with all the constructs that I didn't know I had hidden away somewhere. So I'm going to be listing that. But I just bought a huge collection. It's at my house. It's everything from Infinity Challenge all the way to Smashed. All the way to Smashed. I got a Gnort rare. I've got a Batman common. This is Booster 21, by the way. We got a Kyle Rayner team up, a Hal Jordan uncommon, and we have another Hal Jordan 001A common, and we have a Soundwave special object. Man, these special objects kill me. Just want to run. All right, we got that one, number 22. Here we go. Who's got, whoever is D-Block, is this you? Who's got 22? You gonna be happy? I've got a Charge the Ring one shot. I've got a Laura. Now this Laura, I'm telling you guys, I don't know why, but people are overlooking her. The team up card that goes with her really makes her good. The team up card, she's got Battle Fury. The team up card version allows everybody that if they got Battle Fury to be carried. And if you have a Battle Fury team with her on it, then she's got the poison that deals even if she's been moved. Do not overlook this girl. She's really good. We got a Spectre common. We got a yellow bat. We got a Des Travis uncommon. I don't know who has got this one, so somebody's gonna be happy. You got this is the Chase, and you got a Mogo Chase. I think that the Mogo and the two planets and Superman are like that's three of the highest, if not the most sought out figures, I think. I'm not sure. All right, we're going to number 23, second to last booster. We have a Rise of the Black one shot, Jessica Cruz uncommon, White Lantern Ring construct. We have a Joe Millen rare. We have the Spectre uncommon, and we have a Black Lantern Reanimate common. All right, last booster. I haven't been counting super rares, so I don't know if we've done. I know there's been no prime in this brick. We got our chase. I know of at least 2 super rares. I don't know if we did 3 or not. We might have done 3. All right. We got a Red Lantern ring. We have a Kyle Rayner uncommon. We have a Jade rare, a Black Lantern reanimate common. We have an Avarice to the orange one shot, and we have the Atom common. All right, guys, that's it. Really enjoyed it. Hope you guys got some pretty good information earlier. Hope everybody's pools were real good. Again, if you didn't hear it, I will not be here next week. I will be at Worlds. I have in the past done shows from Worlds. I'm not wanting to do it this year. I'm not wanting to try to schedule it in, and again, if Dennis would have been there, I would have done a show with him because I really like doing live shows with Dennis. I honestly think that if Dennis and I really did live beside each other and we did a show every week, I think that we would have a really, really good show because we feed off of each other. I think people would tune in just to listen to us. But unfortunately, it doesn't. That can't happen, at least the way we are right now. But maybe one day we will figure out how to do a show live together with him there. So anyway, guys, if you're going to be at Worlds, look me up. I hope good luck there. And if you're not at Worlds, I'll be back in 2 weeks to tell you about Worlds. You guys have